What's going on, everybody? Joey Krzywonos, Health and Safety Specialist for Talk Cap Epsilon today. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about setting some goals and achieving them. As someone who is a very goal-oriented person and typically not stopping until those goals are achieved, I wanted to bring some tips today on helping you set some goals and hopefully having you achieve them. So I'm going to start right away with choose goals that are worthwhile. Don't choose things that are a waste of your time. Choose things that are going to help you move the train forward. You know, if you're gonna take the time to write things down, plan them out, and set them, make it something that is going to be achievable and something, like I said, that makes it worth your time and you feel accomplished in the long run. Every day, I get up and I typically write in my little notebook over here the goals that I have for that day, whether it's to see how many more initiates we can get added, to reach out to X amount of groups, get X amount of more people to finish, e-compliance, and I prioritize them. And I make sure that after I write them down, I reevaluate and say, are these worth my time today, or is it something else that I can do at a later time? What is more of the priority right now? So those are the things that I typically do when I wake up. Make sure you choose goals that are achievable. Yes, I could set a goal that I'd like to go out and raise $1 million today, but the odds of that happening are very, very minimal unless I hit the lottery. So make things that are achievable that you know you can get to with a little bit of work. As I said earlier, make them specific. You don't want them to be too broad, because I could set the goal of I want to work out today, but what does that really entail? Is that running? Is that lifting weights? Is that doing sit-ups? Is that working with resistance bands? Make them specific. All right, I want to get up and do 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and run 2 miles. Great. Now go out and accomplish those, smash those goals. Make sure you're committed to them, because if you're not committed to them, you're not going to want to accomplish them, and they're just going to go to the wayside, and then those dreams and goals you have, they don't become a reality. They just get pushed to the wayside of things that, I'll get to that tomorrow. Don't let that happen. Go out and get them, and make sure that you are committed to them when you write them down. Like I said earlier, prioritize them. Go through after you've written down what you want to accomplish for whatever the task is at hand, and go through and label them 1 through 5 or 1 through 10 or however many there are, so you get the important stuff out of the way, and then everything else will fall in line once that first and second and third tasks are done. Make them real to you. Make the realization to yourself. Coming out of college, I told myself, I want to go out, I want to get a job, I want to do something that I love. And I made those a reality with a little bit of hard work. And here I am working for the fraternity that did so much for me. And now I'm trying to give back and provide the most value and give as much back as I possibly can to others. And lastly, with accomplishing, setting, committing to these goals, set deadlines for yourself. Because if you don't, you're just gonna, you're gonna run over. You're not going to get them done in the time you want to get them. So let's say by May 15th, you want to do X. Make sure that you set that day for May 15th at 5 o'clock. You want to make sure that those things are done. So with that, you're committing to them. You're knowing how much time you're giving yourself to get it done. They're prioritized. You are committed, and you know that they're achievable. So when you achieve and accomplish them, the sense of self recognition for yourself is just that much greater, because you went through those steps to get to those things. And if you want some more tips and tricks, I always have tips on goal setting. I could go on for hours. Those are just the ones that I felt like were important to getting on the right track. You can always reach out to me. All my information is on teak.org/staff. Feel free to reach out. No matter what time of day, I will typically probably answer you back within 5 to 6 hours if it's in the middle of the night, or almost immediately if it's during the day. I tend to be a night owl sometimes, but please reach out. I appreciate you watching the video, and I hope what I've presented here today helps you out. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know, and have a great day. Thanks, guys.